Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft Classic and the Anniversary Realm of Thunderstrike EU. As a lot of you guys know who've been around the channel, I have been moving all of my gameplay over to the EU realms for timing with raids, stuff like that. So this is the beginning of our journey to level up our Anniversary character over on the EU side so that we are ready for TBC. We have a lot of time for TBC. Thankfully, TBC is slated for 2026 springtime. But yeah, Classic is a long journey and I want to get started today. So thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and joining me for the start of this new adventure. I really do appreciate it and I hope everybody is doing well.
Hello.
If you end up liking the video, leaving a like, clicking the thumbs up really does help me out immensely and I appreciate those that do. Let's get right into things here in Northshire Abbey.
Greetings for the Alliance.
Now, I don't really have any gold over here. We're not starting with gold. We're not starting with bags. What we do need to do is adjust a couple of add-ons. I don't need Baganator anymore. I've moved over to Baganator for my bag option. Baganator's pretty spiffy. It does everything that Baganator used to do, and it doesn't have as many bugs or issues. So yeah, there we go. We are starting off with Attack, Sinister Strike to do damage and build combo points. Eviscerate is our finisher. That's going to deal damage based on how many combo points we have stacked on an enemy. And then we have our trusty throwing weapon to pull distant mobs.
You need something? See you later.
Alright, we are taking out kobold vermin and we're going after some tough wolf meat. Now for this character for professions, I think I'm going to do skinning and herbalism. Because again, not having money on the server could be a problem. We're going to have to buy a mount at some point. And I think skinning and herbalism might give us the opportunity to make some money. Now we are going to be crossing our fingers and hoping for some bags to drop. Because again, we don't really have a lot of gold over here, we don't have any bags. So yeah, we have to hope for the best, see if we get lucky. I've had times in Northshire Abbey where we've left with 4 bags, I've had times where we've left with no bags. Could really go either way depending on how the RNG gods smile or frown upon us. And with this being in episode 1, let me know about the audio settings. I like to keep the music up and the ambient sounds up. I like to create a nice, chill Azeroth vibe. So let me know about any of the sound settings that might need to be adjusted, and if you do give feedback about the audio, telling me what kind of device you're listening on helps out a lot. Alright, that's all the kobolds we need. We still need 4 tough wolf meat.
Hey there. See you around.
Let's take the leather bracers.
Have a good one.
Let's check our inventory for anything that might technically be junk, but that could be an upgrade. Like the pants here, technically they're junk, but they have more armor than what we have on. Let's go ahead and equip those. Cloth belt is better than no belts. Cloth boots, better than the foot pad shoes. And that is it. Everything else we can sell.
What can I help you with? Life bless you. Well met. Go with honor, friend. For the Alliance. Go with honor, friend.
Alright, we have the encrypted letter. This is going to take us to our class trainer, and then we need to investigate Echo Ridge and kill 10 kobold workers.
Alliance.
Deputy Willem has a quest for us to go check out the Brotherhood over in the vineyards and bring back 12 burlap bandanas. We're going to do that a little bit later on. Let's go visit our trainer because I don't recall what the rogue gets at level 2.
Greetings. For the Alliance. Have a good one. What can I do for you?
We get stealth. Obviously, it's a pretty big one for us. We won't be using a lot of stealth right away. I tend to play a more aggressive combat rogue. I think it's Cheap Shot that eventually lets us stack 2 combo points right out of stealth. And once we get Cheap Shot later on, then I'll probably do more stealth. But until then, not so much. But we'll put it out just in case we want to do some sneaking around, just in case we want to do some pickpocketing at any point. People always want me to pickpocket stuff. We'll try to do it occasionally. I feel like the odds of getting anything good from pickpocketing are slim. We picked up some ragged leather gloves, which are going to be better than zero gloves, so we'll put those on in a second here. There we go.
Who's on it, friend? Be careful. What can I do for you? Light bless you.
Alright, and one more time back into the trenches to go after the kobold laborers. We'll get that done and then we'll head out to the vineyards, start dealing with the Defias threat. Probably going to be spending some time killing some extra enemies here. I really do need some bags to drop. We usually have pretty good luck with bags dropping out of the vineyards. Yeah, a little bit of extra grinding is going to do us good. Both in terms of experience, in terms of coin, in terms of junk to sell, and hopefully just getting some bags to drop. And the great thing about going on a rogue, or really any melee class, is that we don't have to worry about stopping and getting our mana back right now. So if we have energy and we have health, I should probably be fighting something. These guys are level 4, and they're actually kind of tough. Maybe we want to grind up level 4 really fast before we deal with these guys. Let's go work on some lower level enemies. Let's get level 4. Maybe we can even afford to buy ourselves like a new dagger. Alright, let's go train level 4, and then we will come back and try our hand again at taking on these laborers. We got backstab and pickpocket. Okay. Well, we can only train one of them right now. So backstab we have to use out of stealth. We should go ahead and put that on our stealth bar. There we go. And we might want to use that, especially on non-aggressive mobs where it's not challenging to get into position with stealth. We can just walk up behind them, stealth, and attack. We might want to use that just to get that extra damage to open up the pull. I'm going to go check the vendors and see if maybe, you know what, I doubt we're going to be able to afford any weapons, but we can check. I'm not even sure what kind of weapons they sell here. Weaponsmith. Let's see if we can get an upgrade. We can get a dirk. That's just, it's not a very big upgrade, guys. I think I'm just better off waiting. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait. We need one more, and they've all been cleared out. Alright, we can go a little bit deeper into the mine, or we could wait for respawns. Respawns are probably going to pop up pretty soon. Speaking of respawns, there we go. You never have to wait too long. And it looks like the server is still pretty active. We've seen, you know, like a double handful of people leveling up this morning. Well, it's morning for me, I suppose. It is afternoon server time. 9:30 in the morning for me, 3:30 in the afternoon server time. So yeah, probably in a couple hours we would see more and more people as we get into more of the prime time of World of Warcraft playing.
I supply only the finest goods. Light bless you. Greetings. Be careful.
Let's see, we'll take the leather belts.
Go with honor for the Alliance.
And now we have the quest to report to Goldshire, but we do still have some things to take care of here in the Abbey first. Starting with heading out to the vineyards and collecting our 12 burlap bandanas. Really tempted to buy that other dagger, but I just hope that either something drops for us or we get something better from a quest. It's a lot of coin to pay early on for a very, very slight DPS upgrade that we may or may not even notice. No, we'd probably notice it, but it's still small. What I've noticed on the rogue is that the early form of stealth is not very strong. Enemies tend to detect us pretty easily, so kind of feeds into why I don't often use it a lot until later on, is because we often get detected as we try to position behind enemies. Sometimes it's easier just to run up and start poking them in the face. I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna help out. I feel like I aggroed these guys, but then for some reason they went on to this paladin. I feel kind of... Maybe I didn't aggro them. Maybe they aggroed them a minute before me. I don't know, but it seemed like we triggered them and then they ran right over to this player. That was kind of rude of us. Even though we didn't do it intentionally. Alright, that is level 5. Really hoping that one of these guys will drop a bag for us. This is the area that I typically have okay luck. Sometimes I grind here. If I don't get a bag by the time we get all of Millie's grapes collected in the second quest, I will sometimes grind here until either my bag is full or we have found extra bags. Okay, that's 12 out of 12. That's fine. I'm going to kill a few more of these. And we're going to cross our fingers. We need any kind of bag to drop. But preferably, many colorful bags could drop. We could use a red bag, a green bag, a blue bag. Let's just focus on those ideas. Well, this is going to be a test of our survivability. Can we take on 3 guys at a time? All of them are level 4. We are level 5. Can we do it? I don't have any potions or any way to heal. So we just have to rely on luck and actually getting hits. It's looking like it's going to be close. Okay, that's good. Whew. Let's eat a little bit, shall we? Alright, we killed a few extra, we didn't get any bags. Let's head back, we'll turn this one in. We're going to be sent back out here anyway to collect the grapes from the vineyard. So we'll have more opportunity to kill Defias scum then.
Good day to you. See you later.
There we go, that's exactly what I was hoping for. A militia dagger, 2 to 4 damage. That's better than the one on the vendor.
Safe travel.
So I'm glad that we waited. Let's go talk to Millie. And we have to kill Garrick Padfoot and bring back his head.
See you later.
There we go. Dagger upgraded.
Hello. Have a good one.
Hello. Have a good one. See you later.
those little micro movements that mobs have where they kind of pace and they turn and they shift and they rotate. You don't pay attention to that kind of stuff as much until you're playing a rogue and it actually matters for your stealth and your backstab. But yeah, it's funny. It's like all of the movement is built in. It creates this little mini game for rogues that other classes really don't have to worry about. I mean, obviously you have to worry about patrolling mobs on any class, but it's just like the little about faces they do that can really mess you up when you're trying to position for stealth back attacks. Oh, look at that. Yes. Whew, that's awesome. I was getting worried that this was going to be one of those runs where we didn't find any bags. Oh, it feels so good. There's really nothing like Classic Era for everything you do feeling important. Every piece of gear, every bag, every gold, it all feels important, it all feels good. And there's really no other version of WoW that has ever captured that. This is going to be the last of the harvest that we need to collect, but I'm going to grind up to level 6 before we head back to town. Oh, you know what? We're not going to head back yet anyway because we still have to go after Garrick Padfoot. Always forget about that guy. He is skulking over by the outhouse. As one does when you're the leader of a gang. You never wait in line for the outhouse when you're the leader of the gang, okay? You hang out at the outhouse. That way you can go whenever you need to. We are going to kill his underling first. And that is level 6. And we got another pouch. Excellent. I was hoping for that. I was actually going to say that we're going to grind here for a little while and see if another bag drops. But yeah, there we go. We got a brown pouch, a blue pouch. This is good. Usually when we get lucky like this, the luck kind of continues. It's almost like the character, when you start it, rolls a certain like luck seed. And depending on what luck you roll when you start your character determines early on if you get bags and things like that. So getting 2 bags right away is really good. That's going to save us a lot of money early on. And a lot of traveling back and forth to vendor stuff. I mean, I wouldn't mind killing a few more of these guys, while our luck is still pretty good. Alright, let's head back.
Something? Safe travels.
And while we're over here, let's go ahead and train level 6.
You need something?
Gouge, Sinister Strike rank 2. And then let's go ahead and learn Pickpocket.
See you later.
So Gouge we do from the front. This is going to stun them for 4 seconds. We can only do this when we're facing the target. It awards 1 combo point. After they're gouged, any damage we deal will unstun them. So it's probably good early on to interrupt casting and stuff like that before we have kick. And then Pickpocket, we can go ahead and drop that onto our stealth bar. And Sinister Strike rank 2. If it's not a spell, if it's a melee ability, it automatically updates the rank when you train it, so we don't have to worry about dragging that out to the bar again. Here we go, we'll grab the layered tunic. This is a leather chest piece with 33 armor on it. Perfect. We can do without the footpad shirt. We will go ahead and we'll vendor that. It's funny you don't realize it, but some other classes like the paladins, the warriors, the rogues, they don't start with chest armor. They start with a shirt. And that's it. And then you have to find chest armor for yourself. We can't use swords yet. I'm going to sell that one. We'll have to train swords eventually, but we're not going to have the money to train swords for a little while. So yeah, I think selling it is probably the best option at this point. And with that quest done, we are on our way out to Goldshire.
Something? Safe travels.
Let's make a little stop. I do want to learn fishing and cooking on this character. That's going to be vital to our journey. So we're going to do that. And we can also learn skinning right over here too. So let's take care of that now. So we are going to do skinning. We are going to do herbalism. We're going to do fishing. We're going to do cooking. And amongst all of that, we're going to have to find a way to make money on the auction house.
Good day to you.
Ooh, that was a big chunk. Fishing cost us an entire silver because it was not one of the core professions. The main professions only cost 10 copper, which is super affordable early on. Before we do anything, well, let's do a couple things. Let's set the Hearthstone here, and I want to run out. There's actually an herbalism trainer right up here where the alchemist is, so we can get that trained really early without having to head to Stormwind quite yet.
Light be with you. Be careful for the Alliance. Light bless you.
Let's pick up all the quests here. Explore the Fargo Deep Mine. Remy 2 times has a quest for us. Collect gold from the kobolds. We're going to need certain things. We're going to need a skinning knife. We're going to need a fishing pole. We can't afford any of this stuff yet. We're going to at least have to be able to afford the skinning knife before we do much of anything else.
Hey there. See you around. Hey there. Safe travels. How are you? See you later. Have a good one.
Greetings. Light bless you.
How are you? Safe travels.
1 silver for cooking as well. So we're going to wait on some of that stuff. We have to grab the skinning knife. And I really need to be able to afford herbalism. So let's just go out and kill a couple things really fast in the general area.
Need help?
Let's... Ooh, we're so close. Let's... Ooh. That's it. Let's do that. That's the move.
Be careful.
Alright, so now we can skin. That's going to bring us in a little bit more money. Let's just fight some stuff in the general area for now. Just to get that going, and then we just need 10, we need 10 copper basically, and then I'll go train herbalism and we'll have that ready as well. As long as we can skin and we can pick herbs, we're good to start questing. But we really want to make sure we can do both those things first. If we want to fight some of these Defias, they might drop coins and other stuff that we can sell. The Defias guy did that, I swear. When we're super broke like this, pickpocketing might help some. Because at least we're taking more coins. I wonder if we can steal coins and they'll still drop some coins. Yeah, he still dropped his 4 coins and we stole 3 coins off of him. So I feel like that is kind of worth it early on at least. I know. Usually I don't kill critters, but we need skin ups. We need skill ups on our skinning. Skin ups! Let's call it skin ups from now on, guys. All right, there we go. Guys, we are off to a pretty good start. We got a couple of bags, we have skinning going, we got herbalism now, and we're in a good position to kick things off here in Elwyn Forest. But I am going to take a break right here for today and soak up some of that sweet rested experience back at the inn. Thank you guys very much for joining me on the start of this journey. This is going to be a fun one. The rogue class is a lot of fun for me. I really do love the momentum that we have. The ability to go from pull to pull is awesome. So yeah, thank you guys for being here and for the support. If you are enjoying, leaving a like on the video, making sure you're subscribed, ringing the bell, all that stuff helps out immensely. And I really appreciate those of you who do. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.